beautiful, rainy Saturday morning here in Santa Monica. We walk into the LCS studio. I'm gonna take you guys with me today. I'm gonna show you what it's like to be an interviewer behind the scenes for the LCS and Riot games. So it's gonna be a fun time, I think. Let's go try it out. All right, we are now inside the studio, and because I usually come to work dressed in these sweaty pants and like t-shirts and whatnot, and you can't really go on stage. Wait a second. Who's that behind me? Is it? Is that Perfect Temple the third? Oh, where did he go? He's on the floor.
Not here.
No, he's not here. He's not here. He's not here. All right. Okay. So while Riv hides under a desk, I need to go get changed and look presentable for the camera. All right, we are now in the wardrobe room. As you can see, look at all of these beautiful suits behind me. I personally do not wear the suits. That is more the guys, the casters, the analyst, and Froskirin, because goddamn she rocks them. This is my side of the closet. You have all of my like little shirts and dressies, and then this, fun fact, I picked this one out because it has butterflies on it. And I kind of like butterflies. But in order to see what I am wearing for today, I go over here to, ta-da! It's Paige! She is our stylist for the LCS. She basically helps pick out like literally all of these things. This is what all the casters are gonna be wearing today. So we have Hi right here, it's a little backwards. Jillian, Caitlin, Pastry, like everyone's outfits are here. And then all the way at the end, you have my dress. You have my dress. So this is what I'm gonna be wearing today. This is what I'm wearing today?
Yeah.
Sweet! So, quick question for you. How do you pick out, because probably the people watching this will have no idea how to pick out their own clothing, like me, t-shirts and whatnot. So how do you pick out like what's appropriate for broadcast every single weekend?
Okay. First and foremost, we have a style. Everyone has their own, as evidenced, but we take it a little further. So we try and dial it up for entertainment and compositional purposes. So everyone not only has to look good within the context of their style, they have to look good sitting next to everyone else as an ensemble. It has to fit perfectly too, and it's got to be really high end. We're not snobby, just perfectionists.
So then I see the tie that you have back here. It's very flowery. Whose tie is this?
Try and guess.
Is it Flowers?
Yes.
It's Flowers. So then what's Flowers' style besides flower ties?
Bold. Definitely bold. We started kind of playful and young, but we're getting a lot more upscale. He'll do a lighter palette for sure.
Oh my gosh. So this is like, he has flowers at the bottom, he's got flowers on the inside.
Oh yeah, all day long.
Flowers.
So
Oh,
we'll
flowers.
take chances with him. And then the suits are custom. He's got a galaxy interior with a custom.
What the heck? He gets his name inscribed onto the...
Oh, yeah.
Do any of my dresses have it like sewn into the underwear or something? No.
That's next.
That's favoritism.
That's next. We're getting there.
Oh, that's so cute. Little insects.
Yeah, little insects.
That's so sweet. Okay, so it looks like out of everyone in the cast room, Flowers gets to have the most fun. He gets flowers, he gets bold stuff, he gets scorpions. I think we all want to be a Flowers. All right, so the casters got some cool stuff. I'm gonna get dressed really fast and then we'll move on to makeup. All right, guys, now that I am dressed, we gonna go fix my face because my face needs a lot of touch-ups, I guess. So we gonna go inside here to the makeup room. And here we have today, it's Melissa. Isn't she adorable? Usually we have Cass here who is our makeup artist special, but she's partying in Cologne with Shocks right now. Her and Shocks are bouncing off the walls dressed as princesses and sharks.
Why can't we be there right now?
We missing out, but it's okay because we got LCS. What is the hairstyle that we are going for today?
Something easy peasy. Thinking 2 little braids to the back, clip it. It'll be really easy to touch up. That's what we always go for here.
Easy! So that's actually kind of like the running joke in the makeup room. I just say, do whatever easiest. I don't care. As long as my hair is not in my face, we good to go. We good. It's easy. It's all good. All right, guys, we still have maybe like half an hour or so before the show starts. Ooh, the lights just came on. It's shiny, it's bright, but here, now we have better lighting. This is the stage. Usually you just see it from here, the peasant seating, but now we're on the stage. But yeah, this is where all the magic happens on the stage. Sometimes we'll have like the analysts come out and do a segment here, but usually it's just me doing my fancy and fun little interviews. We would set up on this side, and if you look down at the floor, we have these little marks. You can also see my shoes. I'm not in my heels yet. So on these little marks, I have to stand on one mark, player stands on the other mark, and then we go back and forth with our interview like this. So that's if we do center stage interviews. But usually we've been doing kind of like these fast interviews right here. So we set up on this side, so basically behind us you could see the players being all happy and stuff and high-fiving and doing like the TSM chants and everything. But usually we'll do our interviews right here with the players. We get a great view of the audience. So if you guys are fans and an interview is going on, just run up to the front and just be like, oh my God, DeMonte, you're my favorite player of all time. And the players will hear you. Okay, so now we are backstage. Main stage is right behind this big curtain, and we are in the prep area for teams. So here you could see everyone has like their own individual lockers and stuff. This is where they place their keyboards, their peripherals, anything that they may need to use on the stage. They can't take that home just in case. I think it's like if people modify their peripherals and stuff, and you don't want that to happen because that could be cheating or something. You know, whatever. But yeah, so right here, this is where the coaches usually come out from this behind the stage, and then they walk over here and take off their headsets, and then I try to grab them for a coach interview. Usually it's like Prawley, Zabuteen. I think we're gonna try to get Dodo soon, and Nero, just trying to grab their thoughts after picking bands. We had like a Jungle Jace, we had the Zillion Top. Fans wanna know why the draft went that way, and it is my job to find out. Ooh, these lights are bright. So this is the backstage, I guess, coach interview segment, where if we ever pull a coach for a sideline interview after picking bands, we'll pull them here and I'll just ask them a quick question. So this is kind of what you guys see, and then this is what I see. I see all of these beautiful blinding lights as well as a camera that is usually set up right here. So it's always like, ooh, especially when I am giving a report. So if I talk to Kane or something with Dodo and we don't have enough time to set up a camera and kind of like have him over here or do a translation, usually what I will do is I'll say, okay, Kane said that Doublelift is very confident that they're gonna win today because in his Cheerios, he found a Lucky Charm. It's like, all right. Yes, thank you, Caster. So Doublelift is feeling especially confident today because in his bowl of morning Cheerios, he found that Lucky Charm. Back to you. That's what it ends up sounding like. So now we are in the analyst desk area. I am kind of sitting in my little interview corner. You could see all the countdown graphics and assets are up because countdown is gonna happen in just about an hour here. But yeah, usually we have my little couches set up, but I think we have some nice armchairs for whatever segment is gonna be happening on Countdown tonight. But this is usually where I will conduct like my longer form interviews, anything with maybe two people. Usually we have like a translator as well as a player, and that's kind of like when we will try to sit down with these longer form interviews. We also try to do it when we have, I think a good example is after Golden Guardian's first win. I think we did a longer interview with Froggen on stage, but that was actually supposed to be in here, but I think because of there was some sort of obstacle for why we couldn't bring it into the couches. But that's kind of like an example of when we would do a longer form interview. We also had Huni and Piglet because we knew that we needed a little bit of extra time for translations and for asking all the questions that we wanted to hear from both them and Clutch Gaming. You could see right across is the analyst desk. So basically, as soon as Dash says like, all right, over to you, Ovilee, he's literally tossing it right across the room to me. All right, guys, now we are in the smoothie bar area. This is also kind of like the player lounge. You can see we have a couple people behind me. It looks like, ooh, it's Huni. It's Huni and some of the 100 Thieves Academy team. They are here to cheer on their main team today. But yeah, I am here before the show starts, so it's kind of empty, deserted a little bit, just because, none of the players have really shown up, or the fans or friends who have come to support them have not shown up. Think of this as kind of like a VIP hangout area, except Travis is still not invited. But yeah, here I'm sure you've seen players post pictures and videos of like high scores, shooting baskets and stuff. And this is also where the lounge stream used to be filmed and streamed. So this is just kind of like a fun little relaxation place for our players.
I don't hate it. It's a pretty high priority champion for
I'm here with Riv. Look here's Riv. We're in the makeup room.
Breaker, we're here.
Go, no, see, look, mine's outside of my ear because I can't concentrate on so many voices.
Yeah, I should get glasses.
Yeah, you need to be part of the Glasses Squad. What's it like to be back doing interviews?
A little interesting. I think I had a little too much excitement in my first one for how kind of Acadian was like. That game was a little weird. I was like, yeah, you had a great game. It's 5-game win streak. How you doing?
I'm joined by TSM's Acadian. Now TSM on a 5-game win streak.
And he was like, great, yeah, it was good. So, I'm gonna tone that down, but it feels good to be back interviewing.
Hell yeah. There's always like a balance with the players. Sometimes, even if the player just pulled off a game-winning pentakill, you come off and you're like, hey, Pobelter, you got the penta. How does it feel?
Did I get a penta?
Cool.
That's what they say.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, that's the interviews. So this is my desk space. So this is basically, I have my notebooks and all of my notes for all of the games. And then we have kind of like the games up here, game on that television. This is where the players get makeup. But yeah, basically I come into the makeup area and this is where I will prep for all of my interviews. And you can see some from my notes. So this is like Cloud9 versus TSM. These were the two scores at the time. Questions that I had, or maybe topics that I kind of wanted to bring up. So here we have like Demonte brought out the Yasuo. Yeah, this is my little battle station. But yeah, so basically I'll write down a bunch of questions in my notebook, check with my producer if they're all okay, and then go up on stage and do it. So it's gonna be exciting.
7 straight wins here in the LCS, and we dive towards the fountain, and yet another victory. That was a game where
Cloud9 just won the game, so we're gonna go run up and do it. I'm gonna give you the Riv. Here you go, Riv.
She's going live soon. Where are you? Over there. Okay, good. We got this. We're gonna do it in a second. Here she goes. Isn't she so pretty?
Blabber accepts success.
Quick prep. Gotta make sure, not nervous, they feel good. It's a win. Remind them that they did good. Players always come off feeling like they didn't play that well, but you remind them that they played well. It's gonna be good. Here she goes.
Blabber, long time no see. Welcome back to the LCS, and you're welcome back with the win. How does it feel?
Feels really good to come back and be able to win. Pretty excited to play LCS again, and yeah, looking for the future.
Blabber, congratulations again, and thank you. Analyst desk, should he be in tomorrow? That was good, huh? So I know that sometimes you guys wonder, hey Ovilee, why weren't you doing an interview at the end of the game? Or, hey, Team Liquid just stomped, or Cloud9 just stomped. Why wasn't there an interview to ask them about the stomp? And I will tell you why. So sometimes when we have games or teams like Team Liquid or Cloud9 who have just been steamrolling through the competition, we find it more valuable to spend time highlighting the players or highlighting the team on the broadcast, on the analyst desk, because through the desk we could talk about some more analytical stuff compared to if we still just like rotate through the same 5 players on Team Liquid and interview double lift, I guess like 3 weeks in a row. It just works out better for the broadcast that way. And that's kind of like the thought process behind it. So in case you ever wonder, why was there an interview after that game? It either means that maybe there was a important intro for the next game that we were trying to kind of skip the post-game for so we could focus more on that. Or maybe it just wasn't that interesting to grab one. So that's it. All right, so interviews are done for the day. Basically all of my work is done. So now all that's left before story meeting is to take off all my makeup so I can clean my face and have a clean face and go home and be comfy. So I'm gonna do that. So as I leave for the day, I will show you guys the fancy hallway. This is basically where I try to track down players, track down coaches to do kind of like fun little social videos. So we'll try to grab a player. I think we grabbed like Broken Blade after the TSM game to talk about the game. I'll grab coaches like Prawley and McScrag, and we'll try to do a bunch of content. A lot of you guys have commented on how long this hallway is. It's pretty long, but then there are also all these twists and turns that I have to navigate while I'm talking. So it's an art form. So with story meet done, that's basically where we meet and we talk about all of the storylines going into the next week. That is the end of my LCS workday and LCS weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed following me around and learning a little bit more about what it's like to do interviews at the LCS. As you could tell, my voice is a little gone from just talking to players all the time. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please let me know if you did so I can try to do more of them in the future. And let me know what you guys want to see behind the scenes at LCS so that I can try to give you guys like the little inside look. Definitely go check out Shox's vlogs of what it's like to host and kind of work at the LEC because she was very much the inspiration for this. And yeah, you can like, comment, subscribe on the videos and hit the little bell to know when the videos come out first if you guys like this stuff. And if you don't, then you can just say, oh man, I don't like this stuff, goodbye now, and I'll know. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.